stream. I'm James Howell, and so we're starting a little bit late tonight, just about 8 minutes past, and yeah, just gonna let this run for a second so we can let folks stream in, and stream in, come in, whatever. There's not a double meaning of stream there. That's accidental, and I disavow all wordplay. Just 1 second, I'm bringing up the chat here. And while we're waiting for folks to trickle in, that is the word I'm looking for, not stream. As we're waiting for folks to trickle in, I'm going to say hello. Take a second to clean off the lens of this VR headset, because in order to stream this well without, unnecessary background noise coming, I have to turn off all the fans and everything in here, and it gets pretty hot, which means that the VR lenses get kind of gunked. And that is not what anyone wants. Oh, it's excellent. Now, it's nice to see myself in third person through the lens of the video preview, because this enables me to appreciate exactly how long my hair is getting and how much it is about to reach high school lengths. 15-year-old me would be pleased to see that his aesthetic survived the yaw and pitch of adolescence and lives on into tax-paying adulthood. All right. So, let's mute that. Excellent. So yeah, so we finished Resident Evil 7's main campaign last time, and now we're about to play the DLC for Joe Baker and Chris Redfield. There is also DLC for Clancy. I'm not sure I'm going to get into that. If we have time, definitely we'll do it. But main points of interest right now are Chris and Joe. 1 second. Excellent. Okay, yeah, this looks like a good time to start, given stream a little bit of time to warm up here. So yeah, I'm James Howell, and this is the Deltahead stream, doing the DLC for Resident Evil 7, Joe's and Chris's scenarios. And just as a heads up, this stream is to broadcast the donation matching initiative of Poorly Timed Games, a studio that I do writing and narrative design for. And they have a donation matching campaign to support the protesters who need bail, who have been unfairly jailed as part of the Black Lives Matter protest. If you go to their Twitter at Poorly Timed Game, no S, then you'll see a link to their lead tweet that has their donation matching campaign, And yeah, if you just donate to Act Blue, it's a well vetted uh, charity isn't the right word, fund, better word, and let them know by DM or in response to that tweet, and they will they'll match it for you. They still have a bit of a little bit ways to go before they hit their ceiling. So, with that said, we are ready to do some DLC. Hi, Phoenicia. Thank you. It's good to see you. Today we're doing some Resident Evil 7 in VR, which is another amazing VR title, and it's inspirational to me, not just for VR, but in general, specifically for Joe Baker's story. Swing the headset around to unlock the true Ethan. Yeah, no, this is going to be a 100% flail playthrough. I wave my arms wildly, and I hope that the DualShock 4 registers that somehow. But yeah, no, this is an inspiration for both the absurd, over-the-top storytelling that is dear to my heart and the ridiculous characterization. Excuse me. All right. Oh God, so much hair, so much hair from sheltering. More extra content. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what do we do? Do we do this chronologically? Or do we do it in order of things that I love? Let's start. I don't know, Ethan, your call. Not a Hero or End of Zoe? Which first? End of Zoe? All right, that's what I thought. Here we go. And let me know if the sound balance is off, and I will hop into the PC and fix that. So for context on this, the canon ending is the one where Ethan chooses to save Mia, and Zoe is left to her own devices. This is a week afterward, and she has apparently crystallized as a result of Evie's gift. And Joe Baker, who is Jack Baker's brother, has got to save her, and he does it the only way he knows how: punching. I mean, he might know more ways than that, but he doesn't need them. He doesn't want them. Joe Baker lives in the same world as like God Hand and Rocky, where like blocking is useless and absolutely unnecessary to making progress. And that's a large part of the reason why I like him. I like the confidence, the chutzpah. Poogly, yes, I agree completely. Now, in terms of it works really well. Like I'm really pleased by how they managed to like take like a boxing mini game, right, and work it into the Resident Evil 7 engine, and it works. It feels good, and it's fun. No, God, I don't want to skip a moment of Joe Baker. Only one left. Which is a Mr. Show reference for Boogle. That one's for you, Boogle.
I'll send help.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help.
Like really the most terrifying aspect of this whole scenario is imagining what would happen if Joe Baker became similarly cursed. One only can imagine that it heightens natural ability. And Joe Baker is stronger than everything cursed, which is how you know he has the power to bless with his fists.
That's her, all right. Zoe Baker. She's still breathing. Call in to HQ.
You say so?
Sir, do you live here?
What the hell's wrong with her?
We're
Zoe!
here to help. So
What in
everything...
God's name have you done?
Sir.
Oh my goodness. Zoe. What the hell do they do?
Man whose punch is so potent that it just bypasses any defense of riot gear. Has two brain cells to rub together, and if you look at them under the microscope, they're both fists.
Listen to me. We're here to help.
No. I don't believe you, boy. Tell me, what kind of help comes in a helicopter gunship?
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't get it.
You think I don't know who you people are? With all these monsters running around here. Tell me, where'd they come from?
It's not what you think. You don't understand.
I don't understand. You see that girl back there? Look, that there my brother's little girl. My niece, you understand? And around here, family is a righteous cause. And you ain't gonna kill my family. Now see, that ain't something I can abide.
I really like how they...
She's infected. She's dying. And we're both gonna fucking die if we don't get the fuck out of here right now.
She ain't dead yet, boy. So I figure you better do something about it. Before I feed you two little friends outside.
Okay. There's a cure.
You're lying to me.
Come on, Joe.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. We were on our way to get her treatment, and you fucked that up when you jumped us. They're probably still waiting for us right now.
Where?
I like how they worked the family theme of the game into Joe's characterization.
Not too far from here. It's there. I swear.
Toothy. Good God, Joe, what are you eating? I know these are repurposed props from the main game, but, like, I guess this shows that the Bakers weren't just sloppy because of the cannibalism that had overtaken them through Zoe. It's actually how they lived. But I'm kind of surprised to see that Joe smokes cigarettes. Seems like more of a chaw man. That was no gator I saw today. Yeah. It's great. Joe captures one, and this is what he does with it. Let's see. Excuse me while I remember how to do this. I mean, I'm not going to use this. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I beat this thing forward and backward in the day when it came out. Oh wow, I've never seen this in VR before. That is a gigantic pen. Oh my god. A pen so large he probably punches with that too. Left, right, right. Right, left, right, then a strong left. Okay. Yeah. I like how it has the impact visual effect even in VR. That's pretty cool. It's amazing. Oh wow, it's been a while since I played this. Can I create a new slot? Sure, let me save over 2018 one. That one's fine. Is cutting your husband's hand off with a chainsaw grounds for divorce? Um, well, I mean, it definitely brings new meaning to the phrase splitting up. Ah. Reject the ending where Joe Baker needs an upgrade. I mean, the thing is, he doesn't need an upgrade, but we all like a little ketchup with our fries. It's simple. Interesting. That's really interesting, seeing it as a continuation of VR rather than necessarily an expansion of the game. Uh, I mean, I feel like it takes advantage of a lot of the mechanics of the game that I haven't quite seen done as directly. I think the closest thing I've seen outside of this. Oh, that's right. He's super gross. He's a survivalist, so you like combine. Yeah, that's right. Grubs. Oh yeah, it's great. So it's also really funny because Marguerite eats insects and feeds you insects, and that's part of her horror. And what's really cool is like this whole time, like the grossness of the bakers is something you're kind of led to believe is an aberration or something that's so far off the mark of who they are when they're normal that it's a sign of the taint of Evie's gift. But Joe just shows that no, this is kind of where Jack started from, and any advance, anything to the contrary might actually just be an improvement. That's interesting. I wonder if it's going to do that again. Yeah, so you can't really see this in VR, but when I cross this line, yeah, the lighting changes and it vignettes a little bit. Interesting, and it stays vignetted. I wonder if that is a motion, something to guard against motion sickness because you're about to move quickly and unexpectedly.
Alright, you moldy motherfucker. I can take the comers in my bare hands.
Oof. Yeah! Oh, Joe. Poogly, yeah. Again, any world where blocking is considered a weakness is one whose combat interests me. Give me 1 second. I need to. There we go. Breakdown too. Do I grab? No, I don't. That's right. Joe Baker could go and grab him some weapons, but he doesn't. So in terms of technique, it's kind of coming back to me. I know that the left right jab 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 that doesn't really do the same kind of damage as the 4-hit combo, but it stuns them. I kind of seem to remember there's a bomb around here. Maybe that's on Joe Must Die. Also a 4-legged one. Yeah, I must be remembering Joe Must Die. Boom. Oh, right. I seem to remember this having something of a jump scare to it.
What the? Jesus Christ.
Or am I thinking I'm just gonna, yeah, follow you in? Oh, that's right, you can stomp them. I mean, it's great because it just reverses your reverses the way you have to think about the enemies in this. Did I hear something spawn behind me, or was that a despawn? I think it was a despawn, because you know you're trying to keep distance for weapons and stuff, but this one it's like you just have to go all in and charge. Oh, that's not good.
No. No, no, no.
Good God. These gators do not look healthy.
Zoe! All right. Now just let it work. God damn it. Why ain't it working?
It wasn't full, was it? It won't be enough. She needs a full dose to heal completely. There's more at our base. Just untie me, and I'll take you there. Please!
What base?
Whoa.
Shit. Gotta get Zoe out of here.
Yeah.
Gotta keep going.
Interesting. So I know that in the regular version, you kind of have a moment where Joe kind of ducks and sways through the doorway to get Zoe through. But and that one it just fades out, then fades back in. I guess it would be too disorienting to do that in VR.
Okay. It's okay now, Zoe. God damn it all.
Oh man, this is some good quality pro wrestling nonsense right here. Like the idea that this is kind of like maybe how Jack and Joe, how their relationship is, and all this is just, you know, elaborate kayfabe.
When all hell did this wall come?
Oh, now I get to be Swamp Thing this week.
Looks like somebody left the lights on. That's good enough for me.
Pull my leg up without taking down all of the wires. Good. Oh wow, there's a lot more,
Don't you worry, Zoe. Just a little further.
a lot more cinematic movement in this than I recall from the main game. It's interesting. I think they put Zoe further out of your line of sight here. They probably let's see, they probably put her kind of more in your view when you're carrying her at first to communicate the cinematic moment, but in this one they want you to kind of look at the environment, so she seems to be further out of frame. Yeah, Poogly, I can see that. That makes a lot of sense. This does feel more gamey. It also feels gamey in the sense of, like, let me see what the inventory looks like. Let's see, what is my inventory? Do I have an inventory? Oh wait, I probably can't bring it up because I've got Zoe in my arms. Yeah, I kind of think you've got a sizable inventory, and it's such that you can grab and stack the power increase dolls, which itself makes it more of an arcadey brawler, right? You're not really handling inventory management and all that. Closest to Zoe is a bizarre feeling in VR. Yeah, I agree. I think I did a comparison between
That's the base, all right.
did a comparison between how close Marguerite gets when you do the Mia tape, and she is actually further away. She's ooh, that's not something I want to do. Blocking the camera. Oh wow, I'm right on the edge of the draw distance for those bushes, huh? Um, but yeah, when you play it in flat screen, she's like right here. She's really close to the camera. But when you're in VR, she's a little bit further away, so they actually do a pretty good job of making sure that. Pardon, let me get out of VR for that. They do a good job of making sure that it doesn't feel. There's a certain level of discomfort that's no longer sort of effective, I feel like, for storytelling. And so crossing that barrier is not super good, but making sure it's close enough so that you still get enough of a jump scare is something that I think they've worked on doing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, come on. Not now, Gator.
Actually, you're also right about the gators, the patrol route stuff with the gators, because they they have patrol routes as well. Can only think that Joe left these dolls around to inspire himself. Oh, I hate this. This is not good. Go, 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 go. Whew. Okay.
Okay. Now just you wait here. I'll be back with something to make you better.
Wow, that is a time jump right there. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, Joe's got a fairly expanded inventory. Critter. Let's see, can I drop off this? I cannot. Oh yeah, I'm remembering the stealth mechanics now. It's interesting they fix the animation up there and they don't sort of vignette you up into position. I mean, it works because I don't think that you should make the player change stances like that if they're not expecting to. But it is a little jarring. Probably the best outcome. Okay. Pop. Eating their lab specimen. Yeah, Joe's definitely the guy to call when you got a stuck twist top. I hear someone. Oh God, I hate these things. It's so weird watching watching the body sort of just appear in front of you. Get between here. Excuse me. Just gonna do a quick look here to see if I missed anything. Gross. Those things are awful to take on, even just with a gun. I really don't want to have to punch one. And I think they know that. cool. Oh. Clear my head of VR for 1 second. One of the one of the aspects of playing VR that is strange is how much the lack of physical presence, but awareness of the space and navigating it as though it were a real place, sort of logs it in my head the same way as it might a dream. So all these areas, having played them in VR previously, have a half. Physics, huh? Have a half real quality to them that feels familiar yet alien. A 1% boost to my attack power.
Compatible. Damn it. You boys ain't making this simple.
Oh!
You ain't gonna bother us no more.
Don't mind if I do. Oh, oh, it's so gross.
What? Just stay down.
I think it is cool that well, I mean that grabbing you from behind and spinning you around, that should be as much of a tip that it's jack as anything. Wow. Let's see what that looks like after I eat a critter. Oh, about as damaged as before. Yeah, they managed to take the gross out moment of like force feeding you gross food in VR, like they did with Ethan at the start, and made it a real gameplay moment. Because when he pulls the grub into his mouth, it's a feeling. Hmm. Here, I don't think I need this. Bare fists, your bare fists. Actually, I'm curious, what does this look like? Oh, gross, it squirms. like the implication that Joe has got a bunch of critters, but not all of them are for eating. Oh yeah, the first time I played this, I died so many times here because I was very sure I would be able to punch the gators. Alas, no. No gator punching. I do seem to recall that... Oh boy. You can bait them, then back off. Or they despawn. These are clearly the remains of how Joe has spent his time. Okay. Fellow there does not see me. Yeah. So ridiculous. Phoenicia, I wonder if you're going to do a VR mode for Village. You know, I really hope so. They've, I mean, they have such a great base for the technology for this that I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, also RE7 just does so much right in VR and is just so critically acclaimed for, you know, for a game format that doesn't have a whole lot of like mega like light bulb going on. Aha, this is brilliant. Titles that I can't imagine why they wouldn't. Although I don't know. I'm assuming it's a PS5 game. So I'm wondering if there are any kind of like development challenges they face adapting it to VR for that. Phoenicia, what are your thoughts on the RE Village trailer here? People are generally excited about it, but a little divided on how they feel about Ethan and Chris in it. Hmm. Well, that sneaking did not work, but here we are. Wait, did I just... Oh, right, ladder. Dirt. Oh, cool. I didn't know that you had this perspective on the interior this early. That's my final goal, final destination for this section anyway. Hmm. Oh, cool. Get a nice overview of the camp. Yeah, I forgot how you really just don't have the same kind of impulse to look around and kind of spy on everything uh, flat screen as you do in VR because you just want to see what it feels like to look at the things and how much you can see. But yeah, this gives me a sense of the spatial relationship of everything in the level. Chris is a dad now. You're right. Chris has the late 50s baby fat, and he's rounding it out. Such as all of our fates. I myself am excited to see what Chris is up to, and do not for 1 second think that everything that's in the trailer is shown exactly in the order that it's going to appear. Uh, Strongly suspect that a lot of it is put out of context. Not to say that Chris doesn't do anything potentially villainous. It just seems like it is maybe a little deliberately misleading, as trailers like that often are. Oh God! I didn't like, so I knew something was there, but I didn't expect it was this one. I feel so much more capable as Joe with just my fists than I do as Ethan with like 3 different guns. Because these guns ain't gonna run out of ammo. kind of hang out there for a little bit. I don't want to waste the spear on him, so I'm going to try and stalk. Stealth it up. Oh no! Joe, punch him! There we go. I mean, you gotta verbally encourage your protagonist, right? Oh, God, they do it so well. So disgusting. I feel like if you're just using the healing fluids, you are missing out on part of the experience. There's something down here? Or is this just a crawl space? This is... yeah. Here we go. I guess when you live in a swamp, the idea of grabbing a mold monster's head seems a little less gross than it might to city slickers. Huh. Oh God. Anybody behind me? No. Boom. Oh, whoa. Where'd you come from? it's remarkable that the majority of what I know about pro wrestling, I have been inspired to learn and have learned directly from video games. And it's experiences like this that really help you feel what's great about it. Oh, that would have been my way to sneak around behind that fella. Got anybody out here? I don't see anyone, but I feel like there might be. Odd angle for that to have entered in from. Jump in and check in chat. Jump in and check on chat before I jump into this boss fight, which is easily among the best of all video game time.
What? Oh, come on.
This is it. Finally.
And Jack really likes pit fights. Yes. This is what I'm here for. Yeah. Oh.
Here we go.
Oh wow, they actually they pop out at you.
That's how you get it done. Woo!
Oh, that's interesting. The color of Jack's eye is the same as it was when you fought him. You fought him uh, in his final form as Ethan. And I do like the notion that that battle was so devastating that it kind of that iron door kind of fell open and out of respect. For being honest. Oh, interesting. I didn't know this. I mean, I knew it, but I forgot it.
Sorry, I brought your medicine. You're going to No!
The Swamp Thing healed up fast.
Zoe! Where are you, girl? Where'd they go? Hey! Leave my family alone,
Ooh.
asshole!
It's weird. The visual effect kind of splits it into 8 different Jacks and Zoes.
Oh, you're gonna get it. Damn. This whole place has gone to hell.
I'm guessing the gore piles were not initial features of the Baker's property.
It's gotta be up ahead.
That's interesting. I never noticed that his hand guides the motor. For willingness to touch gross things, I think Joe Baker is maybe one of the few to outstrip James Sunderland and his ability to reach into a Silent Hill commode for, well, anything, really. I guess that's a pair of crawfish mating. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am charmed that they reused this asset in Resident Evil 2. in the orphanage. And I also think that the spots where the stuffing is coming out roughly match the spots where there's some sort of like boils. There are kind of like boils or some sort of corruption on the alligators. Okay. Yeah, Poogly, I think this is getting at what you were describing about it being video gaming with patrol patterns and everything. 'Cause it's definitely what this is here. This is Bayou Billy VR. Oh God! Yeah. Can't believe I missed it, that range. Affected by the mold. Well, I was going to try and stealth, but this is where that got us. I do kind of remember being able to stealth through here. Because he's got a really long patrol route. Oh, he comes up right to the edge, doesn't he? So if I were to go around there, sneak along the edge of the gate, then go along there as he turns around, I could probably go behind him. But I gotta do that quickly because he does turn around real fast. Okay. Go, 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 go! Yeah! It's nerve-wracking. while I'm saving this, take a quick break. Oh, hey, Jess. Thanks for rating. Oh, well, maybe if I've got a lot of folks in here, I'll hold off on the break. Uh, yeah, no. I take breaks every I take breaks every so often to be able to check chat in VR. And unfortunately, the way this is streamed, I've got it going from the PS4 through an external capture device, and so even if and this is also connected to my personal account, which is a different stream account, and I use that to test like stream hardware and stuff. Anyway, long and short of it is the chat things won't even pop up in my headset. Last time I did this with a VR game, I actually had a co-pilot who kind of was knowledgeable about the game, would talk. This time, it's going solo and checking in every 15 minutes. And yeah, it's great to see everyone. This is the End of Zoe DLC for Resident Evil 7 in VR. You are, for those who don't know, you are playing as Joe Baker, a salt of the earth swamp man, retired Marines, and his way of dealing with anything is with his fists. And that's a solution that I like. It's a universe where no one blocks, and the only way out is forward, and the only way forward is by punching. So, um, yeah, exactly, maniacs. That's Joe has become my favorite Resident Evil 7 character. Um, it's I was mentioning this earlier in the stream, but you know, if you kind of take the idea that any of these infections in the Resident Evil universe, whether they're viral or mold or parasite or whatever, that they somehow take the sort of inner potential of the infected victim and magnifies it into something monstrous. Joe Baker is easily the most terrifying possible outcome of any combination of demonic additive. He's not somebody who I would want to see infected with anything. So let's keep him hale, hearty, and healthy. And if he has to die, may he die from an alligator, because that at least prevents him from getting infected. We hope. So yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick break, step out, and I'll. Oh, Joe's gonna punch the earth. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. Yo. All right, I'm back, and there is no midstream break without the obligatory hello from Skylight, who is super squirmy and the smallest cat in the world. She has reached full adult size and is this big. She's like a little cinnamon bun, whereas other cats are loaves of French bread. So, oh, come on, kiddo. You're saying hi to the folks. Yep. Yeah, Kitty. She's a good one. She's been part of this house for I want to say about 4 months now. Got her in February. So and she came from Arizona of all places. I don't know how you as a cat get from Arizona to Washington State, but good on her. And she landed well. So yeah, midstream break. I'm gonna get started back up here in a second, but to repeat the message at the top of the hour, I'm Poorly Timed Games, video game studio that I do writing and narrative design with on their current project, has a donation matching campaign going for bail funds for protesters for the Black Lives Matter protests. And if you go to their Twitter at Poorly Timed Game, singular, the pinned tweet has a message about their stance and the donation matching campaign. If you donate to Act Blue, which is the organization that they have linked, then and let them know by DM or in their replies, they will match it. So yeah, it's a good cause and they're good folks. So now we're ready to return to the swamps. And as far as things that are of strange scale in VR, I don't know if this translates well from the headset to the flat screen, but the size of these cigarettes are awfully small. They're like, what is that? There's a word. There's a word for a very small cigarette, even though cigarette itself is like little cigar. And I don't remember what it is. Anyway, these are tiny. Make me think of shoestring French fries with calcified mayo on the end. I do like that the alligators have this kind of sound as they emerge, as though they, are, as though they are whales with blowholes. Oh, this is awful. Don't fall. Okay. I got to tell you, one of the things that I did, and I mean, making this into a brawler is one thing, but one thing I did not expect them to do in terms of, oh, Jesus! Gamifying this was to give it a platforming element. Yeah, that nervous system that connects the upper thigh to the cranium, so, if you get a kick in the leg, your head explodes. I think... Oh, God! Turn, turn, turn. Ow. What is this? Oh, that's my record player. Alright. Everyone seems dead, and that's cool. I mean, I know it's visuals for level design, but I really appreciate how every door in this game has a yellow X painted on it, as though Joe knew that if he were going to make it through this door at some time in the future. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know he had a fist punching animation like that. He knew that he was going to have to open this one of two ways, and it was not a doorknob. Okay. Cool. I see you, Gator. Oh god, where is it? Oh god, there it is. I was gonna say I see you, Gator, and now I see you later, but that turned out to be absolutely untrue. But felt I should report on that all the same. Champion effigy is a brutal victor. I think the contents of most of those boxes is randomly generated, so that is actually a really good drop. What? Oh, I see. Did that kill you? I really hope it killed you. Well, you're not here, so I'm going to assume that stain is yours. Okay. I'm going to wait until he comes back around, then I'm going to punch this door open, see if that actually communicates sound to whatever's on the other side, and then do a stealth kill. Yes, it worked. Like a grape in a microwave. Ah. Whew. That was something. Actually, I think I'm doing okay on health. I just really don't want to have to fight those things without some sort of weapon. Because they're awful. Huh. LCS. Joe points the way forward with 5 fingers. 4 fingers and a thumb. But you know what? Brevity is the soul of wit, not accuracy. Joe. Alright. So I'm just going to throw a spear straight into whatever that boiling cauldron is. Well, now we got to go get him. Fantastic. Boom. I find it uniquely distressing that the primary substance that gushes from the severed limbs is not even red like blood. It's just a just this sort of weird amber like ichor, just something that is not it's no longer human. It's whatever is keeping it alive has transitioned from human to whatever it is. And yes, Phoenicia, Desert Cat. She certainly made a very good, very good geographic jump for the summer. Jess, I don't know if you're still around, but how did your stream go tonight? Sorry I missed it. Well, doing my own, of course. Okay. Please be just kind of yawning in that direction and not super interested in whatever I've got going on over here. I guarantee you, buddy, it's not interesting. Oh, God. Okay. Please don't be anything else. Okay. I did it all for the harder punch. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay. Whew. God, those things are awful. This guy I can deal with just fine. It takes a good punching. Wow. Fella ragdolled away. I heard a spawn, or did I hear a despawn? No, I heard a spawn. What am I looking at here? Tall or short? Tall. That's cool. All right. Yeah. Oh, weird. This must be a little monster closet for the big one that came out. Excellent. Oh, I must be fully healed up. Hold on one second. Oh, wow. That is a storm. So yeah, I'm in the Pacific Northwest, and as big as our reputation is for rain, 9 times out of 10 it's more this sort of like drizzly, sort of slight congestive rain, but it's really coming down out there, which is uncharacteristic. And I hope I don't lose power. A lot of the infrastructure out here was not built to handle, excuse me, a lot of the newer weather patterns that we see with climate change. So sometimes that happens, even under circumstances that, even with weather that in other parts of the country would be less problematic, well, are challenging here. Now this is a cool environment. I like the mausolea. Wow, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's heavy. Oh, right. I think I've got to fight a bloater or something out here. I mean, that's the name for the monster in The Last of Us. But it resembles it so closely that that is what I'm calling it here. Ah, gross. Go, 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 go! Yo! Go, 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 go! Oh. Oh man. Let's go. I'm out of everything. Ah. Alright, let's see if I can get him around a corner. Come on. Joe, don't get staggered. Let's see if there's anything around here I can use. There, in fact, is not. Just gotta get my combo out. All right. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, excellent. All right, time to indulge. Oh God, they aim it so perfectly to where it feels like it's got to go in your mouth. It's brilliant, and I hate it. Feels like it could be a good stand-in for the RE4 Cathedral. And how many of those did they make? Yeah. I gotta say, as far as horror scenarios go, being sealed up in a coffin and then pushed into a river to drown. It's got the constriction fear of being buried alive plus drowning fear, and it's just
Don't do it! Don't touch her!
not a good situation.
Get me the fuck out of here! I'm your family! How the fuck can you do this to me? Get me the fuck out of here, Jack!
It's weird. I don't know if it's blanking out for everybody else, but it seems like it's having a hard time locating where my head is. So I can fit within the space set aside for the cinematic.
Oh, hell, Jackie boy. What's happened to you?
I'm not clear how Joe survived that. Also, did he throw these other ones in there, or is there just, I mean, they just, I guess they put their cemetery in a really low, a spot below sea level. And then heavy rains came.
There you are, you son of a bitch. Let's do this.
Really goes to show you how much of a survivor Ethan was. What? Oh, God. No, let me through. Oh, no. Yep. Cool. Joe's run speed here is so slow for dramatic effect, but he's pumping his arms so hard. And this is like, this, you know, this is like the greatest moment in Joe's life, right here. I know it's the greatest moment in mine.
What the hell is this? One of their fancy toys?
Ready for use.
Yeah. Yes, get back up. Really well placed hero moment here, just so good. I remember there was someone else back here. I guess the super hard ones were just spawned for effect. That's amazing. All right.
Charging. Charge complete.
Might be what I need to put old Jack down for good.
See. There we go. Thank you, Level Flow, Yellow Tape. Aw. I wonder if Joe recognizes this as one of Marguerite's weird puzzles. And I'm sure Joe has to have opinions about the art on the wall here. Yeah. Whoa! That's some Hadoken force right there. This is great. I love how if you're not paying attention, you can have your ass handed to you, but it really gives you that sense of I've reached my ultimate form power. See, I believe there's another door to check out here. In case there's more to punch. Nah. Okay, nope. An ASMR stream. Uh, is the audio cutting out? Is it being weird? There's something. Are you getting an echo? If so, let me know, and I will adjust whatever is whatever's running off. Oh, the storm. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's like, oh, thank God. Did not want to have to jump in and do some, technical wrangling in the middle of the climax. Storm seems to have passed, which makes me sad. I love a good storm. That's one thing that I do miss about the Southeast that the Pacific Northwest doesn't really have as much of, which is a good solid torrent. Where's that red light coming from? Oh, that's a weird glow effect from Zoe's trailer.
Jesus, what happened here?
Oh, this is info in Joe's gauntlet. Oh, that is not a dignified death. I mean, I guess I increased his dignity as a carcass, or corpse. Corpse is human. Um, by removing the crawdad. But, yeah. Time to, Oh, did I lose all my effigies? Oh man, can I... Do they get... Oh, okay, good. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, we're ready for this.
Just you wait, Jack. Zoe's coming with me. Zoe! Zoe! Zoe, wake up! Wake up! Yoda's around the dog now. I'm gonna put you out of your misery. Bring it on!
I think I can duck that.
You remember me, right? You remember the time I broke your nose when we were kids? You remember when I clotheslined you into the swamp?
Ah, set up the wrong time. Yeah.
Never had it. You were a wimp, Jack. You looked at me. Risking your life now don't mean I can't still kick your ass.
How do I dodge that? Ah, I said it too soon. Ah, come on, dude. Oh no. Ah, shoot. I feel like I probably could have spaced out my health items better. One of the challenges in playing this in VR is that it tells you how close you are to death. In the main game, it tells you how close you are to death with a combination of a Ren vignette and the EKG on Ethan's hand, but you don't really have that in Jack's scenario.
Just you wait, Jack.
You just have the red vignette, and
Zoe!
It's a little difficult to know how far is far.
Zoe, wake up, wake up!
Excuse me.
Notice the rabid dog now. No mystery. Bring it on!
Okay, yeah, that's right. So you stand up and you bait him. There we go.
You remember me, right? You remember the time I broke your nose when we were kids? You remember what I told about the swamp?
Ah.
Never had it in you. You were a whip, Sam. Never could with me.
All right, let's.
Just 'cause you're a monster now, don't mean I can't still kick your ass.
Oh, this could be it. Yes, it is.
Farewell from the family, brother.
Oh, that's so gross. That's awesome. Even his eye pops out. Joe, you deserve this.
Sorry, hang in there. You're gonna be all right now. Zoe? Zoe! Wake up, Zoe.
Joe, what happened to her? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Don't you worry about me. It's all
I
over.
said Joe's got to be the last person she would expect to see coming out of whatever crystal coma that is.
Get your hands up! Get down! Weapons down! Weapons down! It's all right. You must be Zoe Baker.
Who the hell's that?
Chris Redfield.
Never don't be belligerent.
All over for you. We're here to help.
Joe's ready to punch anyone, no matter the circumstance or appropriateness of the moment.
You're gonna be just fine.
On the upside, Zoe got cool white anime hair.
I was trapped with those monsters for 3 years. All who him trying to kill me. I can't believe it's finally over.
You gotta know. Deep down somewhere, they were still your family. They loved you. Especially your daddy. Even in his final days.
We found her. He's a tough kid. Of course. Hang on. Someone wants to speak to you.
It's the Chris Redfield that branched in another evolutionary direction from
I don't believe
remake.
I actually made it.
We both did.
You didn't forget about me.
I told you I'd send help, and I always keep my promises.
Thank you, Ethan.
Oh. That's good. Zoe for RE8? Yes. I agree. I think that she should definitely be an unlockable character. Well, assuming Ethan is the main character from the, what do you call it? Trailer. Alright, and that is End of Zoe. That is my favorite... Might be some of my favorite Capcom material of all time. It's got the brass in your face brawler feel. It's got the survival horror atmosphere, and it's got the cool contemporary tech of the CPS3 hardware. No, virtual reality. So what we're going to do is... Let's see, Extreme Challenge progress, Extreme Plus Challenge progress. Oh, looks like I still have stuff I could continue to do in my own time. That's cool. We're gonna do the start of Chris's scenario, and see how far we can get through that before we hit 9:45 Pacific Standard Time, and. Next week, this is the last RE7 stream in VR that I think we're gonna do. We just played through the entire main campaign. Next week, it's still up in the air what the next game is gonna be. If I'm undecided by next week, I'm gonna be doing kind of a neat novelty stream. It's Resident Evil Dead Aim, which is the light gun Resident Evil that they made for the PlayStation 2, and I've been able to sort of Frankenstein together a wire setup that will enable me to play it with the light gun on a CRT while also streaming it. So that's going to be, if not Saturday next week, then maybe sometime in between as a one-off. God, Lucas looks so smug.
Is it ready? Can we begin? I can't help it, man. We've got work to do.
God, the sweat and the hair on Lucas's model there gives the same sort of like visceral reaction as the sliding hamburger from the opening sequence of Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Chris, did we lose him?
No. Ethan Winters has been secured. He's alive and well considering.
And Lucas Baker? Right now, he's our only link to the connections.
He's next to my...
The Connections, that's right. Wonder if that's who our villain is going to be in RE8. I mean, there are so many knockoff Umbrella competitors that have shown up in the series since RE7, since honestly kind of like around the time RE5 and the Revelations games came out, and they really started to ramp up the off-brand Umbrellas. Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep track. Oh, this is really cool. I love this HUD boot up sequence. In VR, it's particularly impressive. They use several different depths of field.
Signal strong. You're coming through loud and clear, Chris. We didn't get much from the first unit before
Fields
we
of
lost
depth?
contact, but apparently
like this red field. This red field is my preference. Okay. Oh, that's right. So yeah, Chris doesn't heal up like Ethan does. He does have a perfect guard attack. One of the things I also like about the way they adjusted the combat for his scenario is he has a perfect guard where if you block at the right time, you can like this. Let's see if I can do it. You can push him back and get a death blow in. Yeah, like this. Old boulder punching Redfield. Yeah. What I got here? I have a shotgun though? Oh, this is my shotgun. Okay. Oh, well. Ooh. My EKG is still doing alright then. Actually, something that is actually really useful about the HUD in this is the EKG is still showing me fine on the green, but it's also got a, looks like the border changed to yellow.
Any idea what Lucas is up to down here?
We're still analyzing the data, but it looks like he's been running experiments with an E-type mutamycete.
Let's hope those men haven't become a part of those experiments.
And knowing when you are in that sort of margin between perfect green and yellow is makes me anxious.
Get you out of here.
Leave me. It's too late.
We're both walking out of here.
I got news for you.
What?
That's not gonna happen. Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Now, you can try and take that off all you want, but I'd advise against. My hand might slip and...
Lucas!
Oh! Oops. Now, here's the deal, Chris. You don't follow me, and I don't bounce your head off the ceiling. Oh, the same goes for your little soldier brains, too. Adios. Muchachos.
Pardon me. That's
Fuck.
one of my tells of kind of hitting my VR
I'm
limit.
picking up airborne spores. It's the E-type mutamycete. Your mask will switch automatically to rebreather mode. Keep an eye on your oxygen tank to be safe. Your oxygen tank is at 50%. Looks like you're clear of any contamination. You should head back and get that bomb on your arm deactivated.
There's no time. I don't want to give that asshole a head start.
Understood. Just be careful.
Just gonna do a quick item sweep here. Nope, nothing of value.
Your oxygen tank is at 50%.
It's interesting that they. I mean, it makes sense. I noticed usually whenever there's any kind of button pushing animation, they usually go out of their way to take Ethan's hand and
Chris, we finished analyzing the
pop
data
it.
we intercepted from Lucas. It's like we thought. The son of a bitch has been sending status reports on Evie to the connections. Find him and bring him in. We can't let this happen again.
You sure you just don't want to recruit him?
Chris, we've been over this.
Maybe the BSAA is convinced. If they weren't, I wouldn't be here. Working with Umbrella is going to take some getting used to on my part.
I know it must be difficult, and to tell the truth, a lot of our members have been with us since even before we reincorporated as a PMC. About all that's left now is the name. Let's just focus on the mission, and maybe we can continue this conversation when you get back. Okay?
Sure, whatever.
But yeah, I'm guessing they did not go through the trouble to put the animation up there because it is a time-sensitive moment, and it doesn't really make sense to compromise the player's victory if they're, crossing the finish line as a photo finish just for the sake of, giving them that sensation in VR of seeing your hand press the button. See. Joe Baker and his fist would be so good in a mercenaries type game. Venetia, I agree 100%. That idea is right up there next to having Ethan as a disembodied pair of hands in Marvel vs. Capcom 4, or whatever numerically follows Infinite.
Don't worry. I'm going to find a key to this thing and get you out of there.
Ooh. Ooh, no, I do not like this in VR. Typically, if I'm ever caught in a situation where something is moving very close to my face, goodness, that doesn't do my equilibrium any favors. God, I love it. Do it again. So good. Fishing for that one. Come on, buddy. There we go. You, however, I am more than happy to give a shotgun shell to. That's a hand grenade. Alright. This is an unbeatable enemy. I am... Oh wait, no, not this one. I'm pretty sure an unbeatable enemy shows up. Ah. The ever-important crank.
This ought to do it.
Yikes. That is a... Forcing you to stay in place while the crank animation happens is a great tension builder. Oh wow, he's right behind me. Oh god, he's smarter than I thought. Go, 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 go! Ah! What did I just get? Cage. Key. Is it over here? In fact, it is not. It must be the door that's on the other side there. Does he automatically know where I am, or can I lose him? Where are you going?
Please tell me.
Ah, shit.
I have no idea. It's something new.
Oh god, I hate hearing it right behind me. That's so awful. What? Oh, the cage, where the guy was held up. Okay, derp. Short-term memory is fine. My practical problem-solving skills, however, do not take advantage of the content. There we go.
Everything's all right now.
That's just what he wants you to think. I'm just the bait.
Weird. Subtitles don't quite match on the right plane.
Shit.
Take the filter. I'm a mask. Hurry.
Well, you'll die.
I'm dead anyway.
Frank, Chris. Why don't you learn?
Oh, so gross. Better not die in a cinematic. Oh, I guess that's him having plugged it into his helmet. Cool. Okay. You know, starting this scenario, this is going to be this scenario itself would be a stream on its own. So what I think we're going to do is I'm going to do Resident Evil 7 one more week, and we're going to do Chris's scenario to completion. Which is my earliest save? Yeah. Cool. I'm kind of hitting my VR illness limit here, so I think we're going to call it a night. But thank you everybody for coming out. We're going to be doing the remainder of Chris's mission next week, Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And going to be doing part 3 of Silent Hill Homecoming on Tuesday, also at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And yeah, if you subscribe to the stream, you'll get an alert. Oh, of course the DNS server can't be used. The PS4 is offline, my friend. Yeah, you'll get an alert and you know, tell you which game we're playing. We're doing the B list, Silent Hills, on Tuesday night. So we just did Shattered Memories. We're doing Homecoming now. Then we're going to do Silent Hill Origins, and we're going to wrap it up with what I'm told is the D list Silent Hill game, which is Downpour, which I have never played, which we're going to play live on stream. So yeah. And also, again, same message from the top of the stream and midpoint. If you go to Poorly Timed Game on Twitter, that's the website of the studio that I write and do narrative design with. They have a donation matching campaign for activists who need bail for the Black Lives Matter protests. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. Phoenicia, it's great to see you. I hope you come out again. And anybody here from Jess's stream, please, you're always welcome to come by. Jess is a good old friend, and any friend of hers is a friend of mine. So Poogly and Boogle and anybody else who I'm forgetting, have a great night, and I'll see you on Tuesday, I hope.